the game. About now, the first point, and that is about general knowledge. And we have different questions, a question on education, a question on economy, a question on culture, and a question on sport. So the first question will be on education. So if you choose the ticket number 1, you will have the first question on education. And if you choose the ticket number 2, you will have the second question, and that is on economy. If you take the ticket number 3, you will have your question on culture. And the last one, if you take the ticket number 4, you will have your question on sport. So, here are the questions. On education, here is the question. When was the Limamou High School created? When was the Limamou High School created? This is the first question about education. And the second question about economy is, what is the main economic activity in Senegal? What is the main economic activity in Senegal? And the third question is on culture. It is, what is the name of the Senegalese singer who sang on the famous film Black Panther? What is the name of the Senegalese singer who sang on the famous film Black Panther? This is the first question on culture. The third question on culture. And the first one on sport is, when and where did Senegal win its first trophy of the AFCON? AFCON means African Cup of Nations of football. When and where did Senegal win its first trophy of football of AFCON, African Cup of Nations? So here are the first questions you're going to have. So I'm going to give back the tickets. Give them two. Give them two. Ready? So who has the first question? Number 1. Oh, again. So your question is about education. When was the Limamou High School created? So here is your question. Think about your answer. I'm coming back to you. And who has the ticket number 2? Yes, Hamza. Yep. It's about economy. Yeah. What is the main economic activity in Senegal? I'm going to give you some ideas. It is between trade, farming, agriculture, and something else. Trade, farming. The main economic activity. And for the third sentence, who has ticket number 3? It's about culture. What is the name of the Senegalese singer who sang on the famous film Black Panther? Black Panther. He is one of the old singers in the generation of Sunu, Ismail, Bagoman, so on and so forth. Not in the lower generation, no, in the old generation. Now, for the last question, sport. So, where and where did Senegal win its first trophy of the African Cup of Nations of football? When and where? So here are the first questions. Question number 1 about education. Ready for your answer?
Yes.
When was the Limamou High School created?
So the Limamou High School was created on 1978.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, correct answer.
Yes, ready. Question number 2 is about economy. What is the main economic activity in Senegal?
The main economic activity in Senegal is farming, precisely agriculture.
Yes. Jury, is it correct?
Yes, it's very correct.
Now, for the third question about culture. Ready? Who has it? Yes, you?
Yes.
Now, what is the name of the Senegalese singer who sang on the famous film Black Panther?
The name of the Senegalese singer is Baba Mal.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, for sure, correct answer.
Now, for the last question, question number 4. When and where did Senegal win its first trophy of the African Cup of Nations of football?
So in 2022, Senegal won its first trophy of football in Cameroon.
Jerry, is it correct?
Yes, correct answer.
This point. So everybody knows that English is very important. It is one of the most spoken languages in the world. And everywhere you go, you will see that people, whenever they come from different areas, they have a common language, and this is English. So I think that every one of our attendees has a point of view about the importance of English. And giving your point of view about the importance of English, also, you are going to give us, after that, your dream. Because as I often say, whenever you are a student, you dream to become someone tomorrow, a personality. You want to have a job. What do you want to do in your future? What do you want to do in your future after your studies? So you are going to sum all this up very shortly to give us your point of view on the English language and your future dreams about what you want to become tomorrow after your studies. Yes, ma'am? We're going to start by you. Yes.
So that's a very interesting question, the importance of English. So before saying anything, I just want to tell you that even a week for me is not enough to talk about the importance of English. Because we call ourselves English lovers. Since first from our first year under junior school, we are learning English. And us English lovers, since my first from I was in EC learning English. So that's why I say that even a week is not enough to talk about the importance of English. So first of all, we can say English is the key of success right now. English is the key of success. Whenever you don't speak English, my man, success is going to be hard for you. Reason why? All the very good books like are written in English. Everything you're gonna need in this world, you're gonna like use English. I can give you example like using like maybe my sister, or like gonna have a very good job, gonna have like been paid well, but because that she didn't speak English, I mean he didn't get that job. And one of our teachers told us, I mean, openly that whenever you speak English, you will never be jobless. Whenever you speak English, you will never be jobless. And we are in the world in Senegal, having a job is so hard. Reason why even in your CV, whenever even you don't speak English, you're gonna put in your CV that I speak English to get a job. Because of what? You know the importance of English. You know, some guys come just right here in our EC and say that French, you speak it only in Senegal and in France. But English is the only language that you're gonna use everywhere you go. You go, maybe I'm gonna be a little long, but just that's the love of it, because like we call ourselves English lovers. Yes, if you want to communicate with someone like a China or an Indian people, and me, I talk something out I know, because my sister is working with Indian people and China people, And every all God given day, he just come by more. What do you say? It? What does it mean? Or using always Google translation? Because because of why? Because maybe he was like he underlooked or he neglected English whenever he was like at the school. So as I told, English is so important. So guys, don't neglect English, and it's never, 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 never late to learn English. So for not being late, that was the only thing I want to talk about the importance of English. And thank you.
Okay, now you? Good. You're going to be very short.
So, as I'm concerned, I think that English is very important. You know, English has become a tool that nobody can get away from. Being the first international language, English is spoken everywhere. So, if you are able to express yourself in English, you want to get any stuff to communicate with people from other countries once you go abroad. So, moreover, English, uh, I mean, what industry you are working on, you will need English. Impossible is it to deal with some development sectors without mastering English. Because even some students who are doing S, stream S need English. Those who overlook English, thinking that they won't have to deal it once they leave high school, will be deeply disappointed. For those students, as a piece of advice, I, I invite them to be more interested in English because English speaking English is not success, but English, mastering English can be a key to success. Thank you.
Now this guy here on my left who is going to take the floor first.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum once again. So I think that everything that I'm going to say is just going to be a repetition because my guys have already said all. But everyone who is around here knows that English is the most important language in the world. Why? Because, for example, whenever you go outside or if there is a meeting where there are a lot of different nations, like Spanish, like French, like Arabic, we all know that they need one language in order to get understood, and that language is English. So just only that we know that English is really important. The second part is that the the most scientist book are written in English. For example, I got one of my brothers who is right now in the University of Sheikh Anta Diop, but he is paying his own money in order to master the English language because it is really important in order to understand a lot of things in the world right now. So we all know that we are in a countries where English is not very common. So it is up to us to do all our best in order to master it, in order to be among the leader of tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
If you ask me about the importance of English and you want to know about it, my answer would be among 75,000 languages in the world, English is the best one because it is the language of science, aviation, computer science, tourism, diplomacy. Above all, it is the language of the international communication. So, this is the reason why English is so important. Thank you.
so I think that we are almost at the end of our show. Just to give everyone of you to give his last words about the show. And we are going to finish. Who is going to take back the floor and give his last word? Very shortly.
Okay. So, hello again. Just wanna say with you all the pros that I got because every meeting, whenever I'm able to speak English, I am happy to be there. And this is an opportunity you give us to express ourselves, to give our opinion. So I'm very glad to be a part of this mission, and thank you for all. In the name of Limamou English Club, we are very happy of it. Thank you.
So to sum up, I would just admit that I really appreciate this show. This is very important. It gives us many opportunities like improving our English level, giving us the opportunity to develop our ideas, to speak public speaking. So just for that, I say thank you, and you have to keep in this way.
Good, thank you very much. Good. And,
So the first thing that I'm going to say is thank you to all the members of the club that have come here today in order to attend the show. We all know that it was not easy for us because we are in the end of the year. It was so hard to to convince people in order to come. But despite all of that, you are here. So thank you so much. And the other thing that I'm going to say is just a kind of piece of advice. Stop carrying on working hard. Stop carrying on learning English. Don't listen to anybody who tells you that English is not important or English is not is very tricky and things like that. Believe in your dreams because at the end of the day, only hard work pays off.
thank you very much.
So thank you. It was a great happiness to share this experience with you today. So may Allah make your project abounded with success. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, all dear members of the English Club of Limamou High School. It was a great pleasure for me because this show, as I said when we started, we planned it in about less than 1 week. And everybody knows that, as Amsa says, we are at the end of the year, and most of the students have already left. And that is the reason why we do not have too many people here in the room. But congratulations to all those who made efforts to come here to attend the show. And it was not easy for you also, I recognize that, because you have some term exams to prepare, and each one of you has something to do in order to prepare that. I wish you also a great success in your studies to become the highest personality here in the country. Our Senegal belongs to us. We must work hard in order to develop it. Believe in yourself, as one of you said a moment ago. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, I repeat it again. If you have a dream, go to look for the means you are going to have in order to reach your aim. That's very important. Life is not easy. Nothing is easy in the life. But you have just to believe in your effort. You have just to believe in your dream. You have just to say yourself that it's possible. You can do it. You are going to do it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure for me to have this show with you.
Lay your hands now. It's right now we can do it to save the world. Oh, take your